So we were talking a little earlier about the family's temporary relocation to House Brook, and Mom has a bit of a story about that, a bit of a ghost story, hey Mom? But the ghost that came to House Brook. Maybe you want to tell us all the details about that.
Well, at House Brook, the cabin was on the at the top of a slope that came down to the water's edge, and it was divided into two small bedrooms and a kitchen with an ensign wood stove
Mm-hmm.
and a porch where we kept our firewood. And where was I going with this?
There was an incident where grandmother involving grandmother's
Oh,
sister, one of grandmother's
oh yeah,
sisters.
we relocated to House Brook for the winter to freeze out some bed bugs. And in the middle of the winter, I think it was in January. It was very cold, and one night, uh, Grandma heard a little dog that she had in the house, little house dog she had in the house, started to bark, and uh, she heard footsteps coming up the bank, and you could hear the crushing sound of the crust and the snow as the footsteps sank. And it happened 3 times, and then it stopped. Next morning, Grandfather Rich came to the house and told her sister had died the night before. So she assumes her sister sent a message that she was gone.
And which sister passed away, and what were the circumstances that she passed away, Mom?
Sister was her stepsister, half sister, was grandmother Rich's child by her first marriage. She had 3 children by her first marriage before she married Grandfather Rich, and this was Hannah was the one who died in childbirth that night.
And grandmother suspected or felt that was her sister coming to.
To let her know that she'd gone.
Yeah, that's and again, this happened during that short
Yeah,
brief time you were in Housebrook.
yeah, and again it was a bright moonlight night,
Yeah,
very still, and all she heard were the footsteps coming up the bank.
and now obviously you at your age you wouldn't have remembered that, but this is a story that grandmother Blake related to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's quite the story, Mom. Yeah. Well, this is there's so many other stories like this that I'm just going to have to do a much better job in recording. And Mom, as long as you're good sharing with them, I'm good to record them, and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, I'll put them on YouTube so other family members can experience them as well, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I've had the privilege and good fortune to hear these stories from you firsthand, but not everyone has, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
all right. Well, thanks again for sharing that, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.